Okay, so let's start the session quickly. Okay, do any one of you has any doubts so far? You can ask it. Did you try the level order traversal? Okay, so I'll just now tell you few questions and you have to do it on your own. I'm not gonna explain it in the class. So you have been given a tree, a binary tree. And you have to find out the mirror of a tree. Okay, like if I see this particular tree in a mirror, then I will be getting it as 3 as it is. Here I'll be getting it as 7, then 5. Then here I'll be getting it as 9, 11, and sorry, my bad. Here you'll be getting it as 11, here 9, and from 9 you will be getting it as 4 and 2. Are you guys getting it? Okay. So this is one question you need to do, and you need to figure it out how to find the mirror of a tree. Clear, everyone? Okay. So any ideas how it can be done? Means this time storing greater values. It's not about the greater values. It's just like you are just doing the opposite stuff. Okay. You are like making the right side as your left and left side as your right. Yeah, right. So if someone asks you to do like print the mirror of a tree, how will you do that?
So from the root, we will go to the right, pick the data, and then in another tree,
You
put
don't
it
have
in.
to make a tree, okay? It's just the traversal trick that you need to figure it out. Like what I intend to say here is if you have a tree like given on the left hand side, then you need to print the tree in a way printed on the right hand side. Okay. You need not create new nodes and all.
Okay. So yeah, as we traverse from root to the left, we just put it root to the right, like that.
Swap left to right. Okay. So simple. If you do its traversal, you will either use let's suppose pre-order, right? Pre-order is nothing but LDR, or you can use in order, which is DLR, or you can use post order, which is like L, R, and D, right? These are the three techniques you traverse in a traverse using like traverse a tree using these techniques, right? If you need to do it in an opposite way, how you're going to do that? In an opposite way indicates that you can either use it as DRL right? You need to print first right, then L. So you can use this. What else you can use? You can use
RDL, while
RLD,
yeah,
or you can use anything else. Okay, for now you have these of the two traversal techniques. You can try them out, and if you are able to do it, just let me know. Else, like I'll tell you why the solution is not clear. Okay, so this was a very quick question in this. Next question is, you have been given a tree which looks like 2, 17, 5, 4, 85, 9, 200, and here comes 13. Okay, the output of this particular tree should be the addition of this, this plus 2585 plus it should be 259. The addition of all these numbers should be your output. Now, from where all these numbers came? That's the first question. Does anyone has any idea? From the given tree above, how I got these numbers?
pre-order traversal.
Like it's basically I'm taking one branch, like from root till the leaf node, and I am like making that as a number. I took 2. When I found 17, I found the length of the 17, multiplied it with 2. Okay, I'll show you how I did it. I found 2, I kept it. When I moved to the next number, I found its length, it's 2. So I multiplied this 2 with 100 and added 7. It's just like how you form a digit. Then my total number became 217. Next, I found 4. The length of this number is only 1. So I multiply this with 10 only. I will get it as 2170 plus 4 is there. So I'll get it as 2174. Again, 13. For 13, you will multiply it with 100 length. You will be getting it as 217400 plus 13, which is 217413. Everyone, are you getting this?
Yes.
This is how we are forming each number, and at the end we are just adding up all these numbers. Clear? Are you clear, guys? Okay. So my question is,
Ma'am,
how?
don't erase it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Is there a kind of multiplication order we have to follow? No, it's not a multiplication order question. I just said that multiply the 100 or 10 according to the coming digit. Like it was 17, so 2-digit number I multiplied with 100. Okay, it's a digit formation technique, right? It's a basic math, I'll say, which you all would have came across. Okay, so any ideas, guys? How can it be done? It's again a traversing, I can say, traversal technique. You just need to do the traversal in a proper way and your work will be done. So then at 200 we should have multiplied. Yeah, that's right. At 200 we should have multiplied 1000. Clear? Okay. Any ideas, anyone? Okay, just try it. I'm giving you guys 2 minutes of time. After that, we'll proceed. Okay, did anyone got any ideas? Hello, everyone. Did you guys got any idea? No need. Yeah, right. Need to follow LDR. It's very simple. I'll just quickly write here the code. Let's suppose I'm writing. Its return type is gonna be int because you're gonna return the sum. Function name is gonna be solve. You will be passing your root node. Anything else that we should pass? Let's suppose I am passing one of the variable as a sum as 0 from the main function. Okay, like total value as of now is 0. And in this variable only, I'll keep adding my answer. Okay, so I'll just check if root.
Ma'am, if we are passing some other than 0, what will that value do? It will add to that number, to the final number. Is that the goal?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Oh, so the point of keeping the second parameter was not clear to me. And the thing is that value is a temp variable which will keep on adding all the sums of digits. So if we pass non-zero value, so the goal is to get uh, some new number which is on top of the val.
The You can say the purpose of val here is that all these digits after adding like 217413, 21742000, all of these digits should be added and returned, right? So we should be having some variable where we are adding all these values. Yes or no?
Yeah. So why do we need val?
You can take any other variable. You can take variable inside your this particular function call as well. It's not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, if I were like, I will prefer to keep it local because that parameter doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like,
We'll
how?
write the code and then you will get to know like why it makes sense.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay. The first thing you need to check if root is equal null. If that's the case, you need to return 0. Next if condition, if it is a leaf node, then you know that if it is a leaf node, you need to simply return your value, right? If root dot left is equal null and root dot right, why? Or we have to check it's a leaf node, right? There needs to be done something over here. Otherwise, if like both of the cases are not there, then we should be returning. Yeah, can anyone tell me? Okay, we have to call solve function. And in the solve function, I need to pass root dot left and
The val.
val plus whatever you will be getting the value from the right hand side, that is solve root dot
Right.
right and val. So this is sorted, right? The
Yeah.
main thing we have not done, we have still not formed our numbers from root node till the, yeah, we need to multiply. For that, I'll just show you, needs to be done.
So the logic would be if root dot inside this thing, if it is dot data is a 2-digit or 3-digit multiplied by 100 or 1000.
Yep. So that we need to do, but in this way, you need to write here your value. Val will be equals to whatever your value is right now, multiplied by, you need to multiply it with the length of root dot data, right? So it will be, you will use the power function where it will be 10 comma digit function. I guess you can write to fetch the digits in a number. In the digits function, you can directly write here root dot data. Okay, so this will be done. And after this, you can add here root dot data. Once this is done, you will check if whatever your root dot left and is equal null or root dot right is equal null. If this is the case, what should be done? Wherever your current root is, till then you have calculated your value. So you can simply return from here your value. Once returned, where will it go? It will go to these function calls, and there it is going to add the left values and the right values. Are you all able to follow this? So if this particular val function would not have been passed, it will become a little difficult for you all to calculate the digits or calculate the value. Vishnu, is it clear?
Yeah, now it is very clear.
Okay, so sometimes like it's not necessary you take a variable, but if you take it, it is gonna make your code a little easy. So you guys try to run it. I guess you can find this code probably in the interview bit or the lead code. Try to find it out. I'll also see where I can get it and I'll send it to you. Clear? Anyone, if you guys having any questions so far, you can ask me right now, or else I'll move to the next question. And I hope you guys are practicing.
You know what? Actually, some like I've lost track, but yeah, on a break, I will just catch up on these questions.
And when will be the breaker? I'm not going to give you guys a break. So when are you planning to take this break?
Tonight.
Okay, fine. So like why I am saying this, if you start from trees, like start from the basics of it, no matter you have practiced for the linked list or not, start from here, because if you will in the flow, then you will practice for DP and graph, which are necessary. And once you don't practice DP and graph, I can be sure that if you don't practice linked list, you visit its node, you start practicing, it will be okay. But in graph and DP, it always comes with your own experience of coding. So the more you code in those two topics, it will be a better experience for you all in this course. So I hope you all practice those topics a bit. Okay, so the next question is BST. You all know what is BST, that is a binary search tree. So you will be given a tree and you need to check if that given tree is a BST or not. So this is the tree given to you and you need to check programmatically if it is a binary search tree or not. Will you guys like to do it on your own? Or at least try it? Okay, there can be more than one solutions to it. So you just try to do it from the basic one. Don't like be like I cannot do it. It's a very tough question. Try to approach this question. If you're not able to do it, you know that I'm gonna like take care of it. Clear, everyone?
In this, all we have to do is every element to the left is smaller than the data, and every element to the right is greater than the data. That's
Greater
all we
than
have
true
to
data, right?
do. Data. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You need to do that. Okay, you are gonna try it. So I'm not gonna explain it right now. Now I'm going to give you another question. Like there are lots of question in trees you can have. So I'll give you a few questions today. Today will be your, Nona, that you can try it day. And then tomorrow I'll be resolving your issues if you have doubts. So you have been given arrays. One array is the pre-order traversal of a tree, that is if you guys want, instead of the homework, I can discuss as well the questions in the class. So that will also be good. So whatever way you want, I will approach that way only. So you want me to discuss the questions, I'll discuss it. Otherwise, you can just go like turn off your laptop, see what the homework you have got, and try to do it. And if you have any issues, you can come to me. So what way you want me to approach? Pre-order traversal you have been given. in order traversal is being given. This is one of the very famous interview question. Like it can be asked in an interview. There are many chances of it being asked. Okay, I'll move in that way. So you have been given the pre-order traversal of a tree. You have been given in-order traversal of a tree, and you need to figure out what will be the post-order traversal for a tree. Got it? So again, there can be many ways to approach this problem. Start with the brute force and then ultimately go towards the optimized one. Clear? Okay. Any questions, guys, in this particular question?
Ma'am, if the tree is same, I'm just trying to map it. So 15 is the extreme left.
Vice, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll draw this diagram and then validate before starting this question.
Okay, that will be good. Okay, so this is one question. The other question is gonna be, you have been given a tree. In this particular tree, you will be given a point, let's suppose A here, and you will be given other point B over here. And you need to find the length of the path between A to B. Okay, so if I go from here, it will be this, 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 and this, right? So you need to calculate the path from A to B, and then you need to return the length of that path. Clear? So I'll just write here. Length of path between node A and B. Yes, that's correct. Kishan, try to proceed in that way. It will be like you can do it, but it can't be always like that. Like, let's suppose I'm giving you an example here. Correct. So here, let's suppose I have B, here, let's suppose I have A. So it won't go till root, right? So this can also be one of the ways. So consider this particular scenario and then try to move it. Clear? Do you guys want more questions for as an homework, or we can discuss one of the questions amongst them? Any of the questions you want me to discuss in the class right now?
Ma'am, the A and B of this question, we already, we are just given A and B, or we are like, see, the problem is if there are two B's, or there'll be a lot of confusion. Then we have to basically search the B in the entire tree.
No, no, no.
And
That will be taken care by this question. You need not worry about those things, the duplication and all.
okay.
Okay. So like that will be taken care. Clear?
Yeah, I'm just thinking how will we approach this A to B path?
Okay. Then that is the homework part, right?
Okay. So
Okay. So
this diagram would be given, or for we have to search where is B and then find out the path.
sorry, I didn't get you.
So in this question, we
Mhm.
will be given value A to B and find out the shortest path in the tree. Is that the only?
Kind of. Yeah, you can say shortest path, you can say path. It like almost the same.
Yeah. So B we have to find entire in the entire tree, or both A and B we have to find entire, and then we have to
I
traverse.
think you are very confused in the question. And like you're making me confused. I'm not able to understand what you're actually asking.
Yeah. So in order to find the length between node A and B, all we are given is just values
Yes,
A
you
and
need
B.
to traverse till node A in the tree. You need to traverse till node B in the tree, and then you need to find out what is the distance between A and B. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep. And since we cannot discuss these questions, these are your homework. So I'll just give you, or I will just discuss few miscellaneous questions for the class as we have time. Okay. So you have been given an array. I'll just give it heading as you will be given an array of n numbers. This is 3 minus 1, 5, 8, 7, 6, 10, 15, 9, minus 2, minus 4, then minus 3, 17, 16, and 18. So the task here in this question is you need to find out the length of longest subarray, which can be rearranged to a continuous array. By a continuous array, I mean to say if you have been given these numbers 5, 8, 7, 6, okay, I can rearrange them into 5, 6, 7, 8, which will be a continuous array. Like the difference between each number is 1. That we call as in continuous array. This we can call as in continuous array, right? That is minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. This particular subarray we can call as in continuous array, that is 16, 17, and 18. So all these like are the definitions of continuous array. Clear? In this particular question, it is ensured that you have no duplicates. Like in the entire array, you will not be having any duplicates, and you need to figure that out. Okay, sort and check. Kishan, the thing is, you need to figure out a subarray. Okay, if you do the sorting, then your subarrays will be gone. So there is no purpose of this question entirely. What if like minus 1 is here and minus 2, minus 4, and minus 3 are here? When you will sort them out, you will be getting a subarray like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. But actually, if we see it in real, they are not the subarrays, right? Okay, so this is the question. You can do it in multiple ways. Do you all know how to find out the subarrays for an array? I once told in the class how to find out the subarray, right? Anyone in the class who is like, what is in subarray question coming in the mind? You can freely ask it because it's been long. You all can forget it. It's not an issue.
Yeah, totally forgot how to get to the subarray.
Subarray is quite simple. Like 3 is a subarray. 3 and minus 1 is also a subarray. I'll just depict in front of you. I'll just take, this is an array, let's suppose. So my subarray is going to be 4. Next is 4, 5. Next is 4, 5, 7. Next is 4, 5, 7, and 1. The other is going to be 5, 5, 7, 5, 7, 1. Next is 7, 7, and 1. Last is 1. So these are the subarrays, okay, which should be continuous and like there should be no gaps in between.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So this you need to do, and how to find out a subarray again, you all would have forgot, right?
Yeah.
So again, should I be telling this or are you gonna figure that out on your own? Okay, you guys can try. I don't know what happened.
No, ma'am, can you tell how to get to this?
Okay. Okay, I'll tell that. It was a good thought of me to take the miscellaneous session now. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll just set up my Eclipse. Okay, so I'll just share my screen. Are you guys able to see my screen? So
Yeah.
here I'm gonna take an array. It's gonna be the same array that is okay. So I will quickly find the length of it, that is n equals to a out of length. Yeah, for finding out the subarray, I'll just write a function here. I'll pass array and its length. Yeah, So what we need to do, we need to have first element first, then first and second, then first and third, then first and like first, second, third, and fourth, then first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, right? That's the way we are taking the subarrays. Is everyone able to follow me? Okay. So I'll just have an outer loop which will be running for my numbers in the array from first number till the last number. And my inner loop should continue from yes guys, my inner loop should continue from
From 1 to n-1.
see, if I is equals to 0, you first need to print only 3, right?
Yeah.
Then for 0 itself, you need to print 3 and minus 1. Like I should be 0 only, but j should keep on changing. Are you able to follow this? Yeah, sure.
Yes. So
For this,
I is
3,
the number. So
for now, 3 should be constant. Okay. So if I'm taking here j should be equals to 0 again, or not 0, I, and it should go till j less than n and j plus plus. Okay, now you need to print your numbers from where you need to print your numbers.
0, I equal to 0.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you are trying to say something.
yeah. So I is the number of subarrays and J is different combinations of subarray. I'm trying to understand the what's the significance of I and J, because I see I is 3.
You kept your I here
Okay.
initially. Your j is kept here initially,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
First, you need to print only 3.
Yeah.
After this, you need to print 3 and minus 1,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
After this, what you need to do? You
Keep
need to
on.
print 3 minus 1 and 5, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I should be at its position itself. J should be here itself. There should be one extra variable k, which was initially at 3. For the next iteration, it is like moving to minus 1 and we are printing from j till k. Okay, so 3 and minus 1 are getting printed. For the next iteration, your k will move to 5 and you will be printing the numbers from like 3 minus 1 and 5 from j to k. Are you able to follow this?
Yeah.
Next iteration, like it will keep on continuing until you reach last. Once you have reached till here, what will be your next step?
So move the I and J to -1.
Okay, so this time your I will move, and since you know that j is being initialized to I, right? You can see in my code that I have initialized j equals to I, right? Vishnu,
Yes.
and that's why our j will also be initialized. So for now, I'll take an extra loop inside this. K will be equals to
J,
j. Okay,
and then
k will be less than.
N.
Are you sure?
K will go up. K will keep on incrementing until
Mhm.
it reaches the end minus K. So it will be I minus J.
K should be equals to I from where you are starting. It should go till j.
Yeah.
and k plus plus. It should not be less than but equals to. Yeah. This out, and here you will be printing your array of k plus spaces. Once you are done, okay, then you need, once you are done with the subarray, just a minute. If you need to print every subarray on a separate line, then this is out. You can do here. Okay, if I'll run this, I'm gonna get the entire stuff. Okay, I'll just show you in a better way. Where is my console?
Pencil.
Okay, so you can see 3, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 5, and this is printing all along. Clear?
Yeah.
So this is just a sub array part. Okay, this is the part we already covered. This is nowhere related to our question. Now, every time you are getting a subarray, you need to check if it is continuous or not. That means after getting a subarray, I'll just write here the step. First step, get a subarray. After
Yes.
this, you need to sort that subarray. Okay, and once you have sorted it, you will have to check if it is continuous or not. If it is continuous, then you need to store its length, and like you have to keep a maximum variable, and then you have to check if the given length is like greater than the maximum, you have to store the maximum length. Clear? Now, getting a subarray, you all were confused, I told you. Sorting, are you still confused? Sorting, are you confused, guys?
No.
No. Checking if it is continuous or not, it's very easy. You need to subtract adjacent elements with each other and see if it is equals to 1 or not. So I don't think so that you need a guidance over here. Store its maximum length, I guess it's an easy part. If you are done with these 4 steps, you will be good to go with the solution. Clear? Okay, now coming, any doubts?
No.
Okay. Now coming on to the optimization part. Right now, the code I wrote in front of you all, you can clearly see it is an n cube complexity, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Then next is sorting. You're getting a subarray of length n. So let's say sorting will take n log n. And you have to do it for every subarray, okay? So it's gonna be in a multiplication. Then you need to check if it is continuous or not. It is gonna take your n time. Storing the maximum length, I guess it can be done in order of. So overall, it's gonna be the complexity of n to the power 4 log n, which is very huge. Correct?
Sorry. N cube would be very high. Yeah, that's true.
N cube, no, it's n to the power 4 because this will get multiplied.
Yes.
Clear?
Mhm.
Next thing you can do here is you can optimize your subarray code a little bit. How you can optimize it? Every time here you are repeating your stuff, okay? What you are repeating, I'll just show you. You already have You already have taken 3, then again you are going back to 3 and then -1. Again you are traversing 3 and -1 again and then reaching to 5. So you are repeating your stuff again and again, right? Like 3, -1, 5, 8, 7, 6, 10, 15 was already taken and you are doing it again. So this repeated stuff is coming from this K loop, right? Because it is rerunning from I till J every time just to print it.
Yeah.
Are you guys able to follow this?
Yes.
So instead of this, what you can do, you can have an array list, okay? You can have an array list of integers. AR equals to new array list. And every time a new number is coming in, you can just add here al dot add, and you can write here array of J. Are you able to follow this?
Yeah.
What will happen with this? Yeah, right. So you can have a main array list. I can't write main, then just write ARR. And here you can write AR dot add. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, here itself, right? No, you added. Did you guys get it? Did you guys get it? I am taking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Subarray of subarray. Subarray of subarray.
yeah. Basically, I am every time adding a new incoming number to my AL, and the same AL I am keep on adding to my array list. Okay, array list of array list. So it's basically gonna store all my subarrays. I'll just show you by printing it. ARR. Oops, it's not changing the line. That's fine, I guess, but you can see. Sorry. Because there is some problem. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Clear? Okay, so in this way, you are increasing your space a little bit, but you are reducing your time. So now your work will be done in n square, previously which was getting done in n cube.
I
Clear,
have one
guys?
question.
Yeah.
Like, there will be one point where we will take subarray as starting from 0th index to the last index, right?
Hmm.
And if we sort that array,
Hmm.
at that point, whatever you mentioned, like minus
And
1,
log.
minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 will come at one place. That is also wrong, right?
Just a minute. But that won't be like a continuous array, right? I'm just saying that whatever your array length is, you need to check if that entire array is continuous or not. So when you will be sorting the entire length of the array, there will be a part which will be sorted, right? And we are not considering that. Are you able to follow?
No, I'm saying like
Yeah,
there will be one more subarray that will be the bigger subarray, right?
I got you. I'll just show you what you're trying to say. What you are saying is this entire array being sorted, right? Yes, okay. So I'll just do it in front of you. When you will be sorting it, what you will get? -4, -3, -2, and -1, right? After that, what you will get? 3, I guess. 3 and 5. So I'll just do it here. And you will be checking it for being continuous. This, and this. Until here, you will get, yes, it is continuous. Once you reach 5, what is the difference between -1 and 3? Or let's suppose 2. 2 is there? No, 2 is not there. So the difference between -1 and 3, you will get 4. So here the continuous chain is broken. And we are talking about the entire subarray to be continuous, not only a part of it. So here it will fail. I hope your doubt is clear.
That is fine. What I mentioned, my first solution was when we sort this array,
Okay,
at that
yeah.
point of time, say for example 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, these are the continuous memory location or continuous data. At that point of time, we can maintain that maximum value, right?
I am not clear. Can you tell me? I'll just try to demonstrate it in front of you.
You said from -4, -3, -2, -1, the
Mhm.
length is 4. If it is maximum, we can store. If it is
No,
minimum,
no,
we
no,
can.
no, no. We can't even store the length if that entire subarray we are getting is not continuous.
Okay, got it.
Clear? So if it is failing at this point, I am not even going to consider its length here. Clear?
Yeah, fine, I'm good now.
Yes. So I just tried to resolve that n cube complexity to n square for the subarrays. That is one part. There are more approaches to this particular problem. Okay. So first you try to code this up. That is finding out the subarrays, then try to sort it. Then you try to find if that entire subarray is continuous or not. If it is continuous, then try to modify its maximum length. Try to do this code today. If not, I am okay because this is just a miscellaneous session. I will discuss the further approaches to it tomorrow. Clear? If you all want, you can just brainstorm a little bit. Otherwise, I'll be discussing this particular solution tomorrow. Okay?
Link of this miscellaneous.
Yeah,
Logbook.
I'll be sharing that. Okay,
And
then.
also, and also
Yeah.
the code of today.
I'm not gonna share every code from now on.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Okay.
just today.
So you guys try to do, I'll share obviously, but like not on that day itself, because if you will see my code all the time, you're not gonna think your approaches.
Yeah, that's happening.
Okay, so yeah, that's my thing. So have a nice day and bye-bye. Good night.